All right, let me know if you can hear me, please. Yesterday we Hello, can you hear me, please? Let me know before I proceed. Just drop in the chat box if I'm audible enough. Let me know. I've seen one person. I need another person for clarification. Just let me know if you can hear me clearly. This night we are going to be using Microsoft Word to design flyers, to design calendars, and to possibly to design certificates. Please, can you hear me? Am I audible? Let me know so that we can proceed this wonderful journey this night. Okay. Now, for us to design flyers, like I said yesterday, we need to know the paper size to which we want to design. Let's say you are designing an A4, a flyer on A4. Maybe you are designing a big flyer for your business. You want to design a big flyer for your business, for your organization, for your school, for your church, mosque, whatsoever flyer you want to design. The first thing first you do is to set up your paper size. Note that these flyers are stuff that you can print. So first of all, you set up your paper size. Now, how do we do that? Remember, I'm using Microsoft Office 2021. If you are using a lesser version, you might, maybe 2010, this will be page layout. But rather, for me, I will go to layout. I will go to layout. Under layout, you come to paper size. Now, the paper size by default is letter, so I will select A4. Now, once I select A4, this is what I have. One of the things I will do, I will go to margin. Now, this is orientation. By default, it comes in portrait. But if you want it landscape, you can select this. But for this design, I want it to be in portrait rather. So for that, after selecting your paper size, you go to set up margin. We don't need margin here. So what do I do now? I will come to custom margin. I will make this 0. I will go and make this one 0. This 0 as well. And then I will make this one 0 as well. So once I'm done, I will say OK. Now, that is the first thing I need to do. That's the first thing I need to do in designing in Microsoft Word. Hence, once I'm done, I will go back to insert. Now, under insert, I will select this shape, rectangle. I will select the rectangle shape. Come to this edge. Come to this edge. I will draw a full rectangle. I will draw a full rectangle down. Now, for the purpose of this class, I will want to reduce the size of this so that all of it can appear in one screen. I want to see all of it in one screen. So I can drag this down. So I can drag this down. Now what I mostly do is that I make sure that everything is out. Make sure this is out. And then come back here and make sure this goes out. This not out much, so I drag it. Okay, now having succeeded in this, having succeeded, okay, someone said I need to increase my volume. Is the volume okay now? All right, now having done this, depends on what I want my flyer background to be. It depends on what I want my flyer background to be. If I want it to be this kind of background, if I want it to be this kind of background, it depends on my choice what the background will be. So let's say which one? Okay, let's say I go with this. Let's say I go with this background. Let's say I go with this background now. So having selected this, that becomes my background color, the flyer background color. The next thing I will have to do is to start adding designs, just being a bit creative, knowing what to do and stuff like that. That's the next thing first to do now. What are the things that I need to do? Okay, now I'm just trying to design certain things I have seen anyway. So I can come here and select this oval shape. I can come here and select this oval shape. Once I select the oval shape, now let me select this oval shape now. Once I select it, I will draw. Now, once I draw, I can come here to increase the size. I can come here to make it, I can make it 10 and then make it 10. That means I want it, the 10 seems too big. Let me make it 8. Let me make it 8 and then make, then I can move it up. Can move it up. Okay, I can make it 9. I want it to cover both edge. So let me make it 9 and then make this one 9 as well. And now it can give me what I want. Yes. So I want something like this. Let's say I want something like this. And okay, now having created this, now remember we reduce the size of this A4. It's not like it is. If you look at this place, I zoomed out, so it's 40%. But so as to see the entire screen. Now, having gotten this, the next thing we want to do is to insert image or whatever you can use as your background. Whatever you want to use as a background to this. I can go to shape field. I can now come to picture. Inside this, select this picture. I want to insert picture on that shape that I draw. So let me go to pictures. If I have, do I have? Okay, let's say I want to insert, okay, let's say I want to insert Microsoft Word as the picture. Let's use the Microsoft Word. Let's say that's what we want to insert as the picture. We select and then we do this. Now, So with this, there are certain things you can do. You can flip horizontally, you can flip vertically, you can rotate this, or you can now say show more rotate option. Now under this rotate option, depending on what you want, if you want the height 100% and all that. So if what you want is okay by you, but based on the picture you have there is okay, that's if you drag down this, you see all the pictures of Microsoft Word we have inserted in this place. So what I need to do, what I might want to do is to, okay, this might not give me that. This is okay by me. I will leave it to this. So the next thing I do is on this, I need to take this guy up. Need to take it up. Let's say this is what I want as regards to the image I want to be there. The next thing I can do is I can come to this picture format. I can come to the picture format. I can come to this place, and then under this picture format, I can select this. Now, once I select that, that will give me the ability to bring the picture to exact spot I want it. Can you see that now? That will give me I need the exact picture to come out so I can do that. So this is okay by me now. By cropping, I will hit enter. Everything is set like I want it to be. That's on that is okay by me. Now, having set it up like this, these are certain things that most persons are not aware exist in Microsoft Word that doesn't really know how to use to design. Office can give you a very, very good design. Okay, now this going to my shape format. Due to the color I selected, that might not go well with it might not go well with the color combination. I think I might have to stick to the one I selected earlier so that we proceed. Let me just stick to the one or I have to select this. I'm just trying to see the one that can go a bit with with the color of the stuff I'm working on. Okay, let's take for example, this is okay by me. Let's say this is okay by me, and we proceed. Now having done this, the next thing I can do is I can decide to draw stuff like this and then send it to the back. Now I can decide to draw stuff like this, send it to the back, and then give it a color, give it this kind of color, and come here and say no outline, and then duplicate, Ctrl D, Okay, now let me give it another color that is a bit, then bring it forward. Okay, now let me adjust it to something like this. Okay, I think I have gotten that. Okay, now let me Control D and move it to this side. Move it to this side, and then send to the back. Okay, now we have this. We are trying to get something to at least wow, this we have. In fact, I don't need this. Let me duplicate this as well, and then give it a color, this. All right, now I can send it back, and then let's say I bring it forward, send it to the back, and then bring it forward. Supposed to give me that, then let's say this. Okay, let me use this since I have that already. Let me select that. Once I have selected the two shapes, I can right click and group them, what we did yesterday. So once I grouped it, I Control D and then take them to where I want it to be. Let me delete this. Now I will take them to this place and then send to the back. Okay, now we have this, and I can select this one, bring it out a bit, take it up so as to have alignment with what we have earlier. Okay, now we are just using this to create a design. Let me delete this. Now, having gotten this, if you have your own picture, if you have your own image, you can insert here whatever image of your product, of your logo, of your office image. You can use that. You can use rectangle, depending. It's a choice. You can use rectangle. So after that, I can come here, come to text box, and then select this and put here. I can put that here. Inside it, I can write the text is small due to I reduce the size of the okay, let me increase it so that at least we can see it while we are watching it. So we put Microsoft, let's say we put Microsoft Word, okay, we can put here, let's say ultimate guide. Let's use what we have yesterday, ultimate guide to Microsoft's Word. So we have that ultimate guide to Microsoft Word. We can select our font. We can say this area, and then can reduce it with this, and then drag it down a bit. We can make it center align. Now, and then we come to shape fill. Here we say no fill and no outline. Then we can go to text and we select white. So which this we have here. So with that, you can now put a box, inside here. Let's say ultimate guide to Microsoft Office. Let's use that. Let's use that. Then inside here we can now say what to learn. So let's make it bigger, though that shouldn't be the size anyway, but for the class, for the purpose of this class, I just have to make it big so that we see what we have there. So underneath it, I can use bullet this bullet here. I can use that bullet and say Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and say Microsoft Access. Now, having done this, we, depending on us, we can make everything here to be capitalized like this. Though this PowerPoint, the P is capital letter. Okay, now we can come to the shape format and come to shape fill. We can select this. That's your choice. Is your choice anyway, depending on what you want to do. You can select this and say no outline, and then you can say no outline, you have this like this, depending on what you want to get, depending on how you want to do it. You can put it here and draw it down, or another way you can do it, another way you can do this, if you have the logos of all this, let me show us. If you have the logo of this, another way you can do this is to, let's say you can select this, let's say you select this and then Control D, I think it's okay. That's 4. So Control D, if you have the logo of Microsoft Word, you have the logo of Access, you have the logo of Excel, you can put them here. You can put them inside this box like we did in the one on top. In the one on the top, we can do that. Okay. Okay, we select okay, we can go to that and say distribute horizontally. It will be distributed horizontally. I think I get it. All right. So inside here now, I will inside this, I will come to shape fill and then go to picture, browse from file. Let's say I want to put this. Let's say I want to put that, and then I said okay. Now the picture is inside that shape. The picture I want is inside that shape. The same way, if I want another one, I go to shape fill. Now I want to show us something. Yesterday, let's say yesterday I used insert. I went here to get the picture. If you want to insert the picture indirectly inside any shape, you can make use of this aspect, shape fill the picture here. But if you want to just bring in picture, and you go to this place and select this from device, watch out what will happen. Let me select the same picture again, and you see what will happen. You see that picture didn't enter. It didn't enter this shape. It went up to stay here. That's the picture here. Okay. It went up to stay this place. The picture did not insert here. If I do it again and I said insert, I come to picture, select device, you will still see it will not enter that shape. You see it? It didn't enter. So I will delete that. So if I want to put in a picture directly inside that shape, I click the shape, go to shape format, come to shape fill, and then go to this picture. Not the picture on the insert. Go to this picture here and then come to browse from picture. If I want to stock images, if I have access to any of them, if I stock images, have access to internet, then we get access. My internet is still coming up. Okay, now here now you see different stock images you can get access to. Now let's say if I want any of these, I select any of these stock images. I select. If I want any of them, I select directly from here. If I want any of it, I select directly from here. So with this, I can okay, let's I select this and I say insert. Now that is the picture directly inside this. Now if I want to bring the whole picture, I come to the picture format and I come to this I come to this aspect and then click on it. I will say fit. I say fit. The picture will fit in. You see the picture fitting inside that shape. So with that, I can use this to insert the logo for this Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, or I can even use this as a bullet beside them. I can draw this very small and use it as a bullet. So it is your choice to whatsoever you want. I can come here and say no outline on the shape. The shape will be on its own. Like here, I need to remove outline as well so that we have this. So we come here and also say no outline. No outline. So depending on what you want, you can use this on your own to create a stunning graphics. I guarantee. If you can give me any template, I can use this to design different graphics, stunning graphics that we cut eyes. So another thing I can do is I can come here to can now use this, then can bring it here, come to the shape field, I can say white and then no outline. So here now I can now come to this place, select a text box and draw and type in what I type in. I can come here and type in anything, or I can use this and insert logo. So let me insert the logo, come to shape field and then come to picture, and then let's say from this, and let's say I put this and then say insert. Is there, the logo is there already. So with this, I can still come here and come and make shape effects. If depending on how, if I select this, you see how the stops turn. If I select this, you see how it comes up. So in that, I can say, let me use this. It shows me in this way. So different thing I can use Microsoft Word to achieve. As you can see there, the stuff is coming up. So here now I remove outline. I can remove outline. And then go to shape field. I can come to picture, then to the images as well. I can add different images like I want. The one I want, I can add there depending on if I have my logos. I can go there and get direct access to them. But for now, because of not having access to that, I can use any image I want. So that is there. I can still go to picture format, come to this, and then select fit. Everything will fit properly. Then put this as well. Go to shape format. Okay, go to shape formats, come to picture, and then I can select from images as well. Let's say I select this. Okay, let's say I select this or this and then insert. The same way I can still go to picture format, come here and say fit. So we have this. I can even come to this one. I can come to this one, go to shape format, come to shape fill, go to picture and say from stock, and then I'm looking for a picture to use. I'm looking for a particular picture that I can say is interesting to me. Okay, let's say this one. Let's say that one. Let me see if there is another one that I might. This one is piano. I think let me select this. Let me select this and then insert. Okay, now I'll go to picture format, then make this select fit, so I can bring in the picture that I want directly inside here. So and then hit enter. So we have stuff like this. If you have your design, you have stuff like this. So depending on, these are different stuff the way we can use to get our designs. This here I can make it white, or I'll make it okay, let me make it the color blue and bold it. Then here, if there are other information like social media handles and stuff like that, address you can put here, phone numbers and stuff like that. What I did this night is to is to show us that yes, there are certain things that you can achieve in Microsoft Word when we talk about design. So let's move to the aspect of how you can design with calendar. How you can design calendar with Microsoft Word rather. How you can design calendar with Microsoft Word. Now, to design, like I said, you need to also ensure that the paper size of what you want to design. So here we come to size, and I need to design in a bigger stuff. So let me select which one? Let me select tabloid. Okay, what I will now do is to remove this. All right, everything is. My network is. Okay. Now, having done that, I can select this and draw something like this. Then Control D. Okay, I'm trying to set it up to something I want anyway. Then I press another Control D to bring it up. Okay. Now, all this depends on the way you want to set it up. So I hold Control, click on this to select 3 of them, and then I can say distribute horizontally. I can also say distribute vertically. Okay, now having done this, we also come here to select whatsoever color that is okay by me. Okay, think I can take this and then have this. So this is a design. Here I can come here and then draw and increase the size so that we can see it, and I can put there 2024 calendar. I want to make it center aligned, and then make it bold. Change the font style. Let's say I use impact. Is it okay? Or let me use area black. Okay. Now let's say I increase it to this. or reduce it a bit, and I can type in here 40. I can move the guy here, and then I can say no fill. I can say no outline. So I can bring it somewhere here. Then the color, whatever color we like, we can give it. We can give it this color. Okay. Now, after having done that, we can add whatever logo here, any design on this place. But my point of emphasis now is on the calendar. I can now draw a box. I can draw a box, which is text box. Inside this text box, I will have to duplicate, Control D, to check stuff after we still delete. Okay, if I set it something close here, I can maneuver it. Okay, inside here, I will have to say insert, then table. In the table, there are 7 days of the week. I will select 7 columns, and then down here, to be on the safe side, I will select 7, 7. So once I click that, what I have here is 7, 7. So this place is something that you can use to increase the table you have. Now here I want to merge these tables up here. I want to merge these columns into one. So I come to this edge, and once my cursor is this dark arrow, I double click. So once I double click, I have selected the table. Then I can use this my merge cells, which is also in my layout. It's either here or you go to this place. So if you go to layout, you also see your merge cells. Then you click your merge cells. You can now see that this place is like one cell. So there I can now type January. I can type January 2024, and then I can make it center align, but this one is align center, both middle and so I put it, I select that becomes center align. Then here I will now come to put the days of the month. So I can come to this. What you are seeing here is to select the entire table. So once I select the entire table, I can make them center align as well. What I'm doing here is to be able to, I can reduce my stuff. Okay. Now I can now come here inside this place and put sun, which we already know. Then move to the next month, to the next 2, to the next 1, to the next 3, to the next Friday, to the next Sat. So that's what we have. Now this we have here Let me delete this. Now, this one we have here is something that if we look carefully, I can remove this text box and say no outline, no fill. But let me leave the outline so that we can easily locate it. Now I select the entire table. In the table, I go to table design. This is where I will select the kind of table I want. Let's say I want it to be, let's say, let me go with green first. So you see what we are having here. Depending on the choice we have, we can choose to go with this, we can choose to go with this, we can choose to go with this, whatever we choose to go with. So I choose to go with this green. So with that, I already have that. I can now click on the shape, go to this shape format, and shape outline, I say no outline. So what we have here looks like okay, let me go back to layouts and then select this. Yes, that's the way I want it to be. Now with that, I can now come to the shape and Control D to get the exact stuff and position it where I want it to be. Where I want it to be, I position it and then come to this, go to table design, select any kind of design that I want for that. Then here you remember you change it from January to February. The same way you do this, Control D, and then you align this one as well. You align it as well the way you want it to be, and you go to select, you click on the select the entire table, go to your table design, you can select any of these, your choice. So with that, you have got a match, and then Control D, you can position it down here depending on how you want your work to be. So this is what you will do. After that, you get it to 12. You set this, ensure you get it to 12. This is 3, another one 6, another one 9, another one 12. Position it, use the size that is convenient. Then at the end, you can add any design of your choice, which you can come here and put a footnote. You can draw this, put a footnote. You can put a footnote here and come to shape fill. This can be your footnote. So once that is done, put your text box, write your text box, bring text box to write whatever you want to put there. Whatever you want to put there. Let's say I put this Soluma Consulting wishes you Soluma Consulting wishes you a happy new year. For example, let's say this is what is there. If we increase this, you will see what is being written. Let me increase this. Soluma Consulting wishes you a happy new year. I can make it to be center aligned, then and bring it here. Can bring it there inside that place. So once I'm okay, I can go to shape, say no fill, come to this place, say no fill, and then no outline. So that becomes as if it's not inside any particular outline. It's not inside any shape. So with that, we can move up and then position our designs. Here, you can come here and go to shape fill and then select picture. You can get picture from here. You can get picture from here, or let me use the icon. You can get some icons from here. You can get some icons here that you want to use. If you want to use any of these icons, which one? Which one? Any of these icons? Okay. This can be for wishing someone happy birthday. Okay, I can select this. I can decide to use this and insert there. I can insert that one inside that place and then go to this and then set fit. So that I can bring in the stuff very well where I want it to be, and then I said okay. Now this let me okay. Okay, now let me take this like this, and then I can come to this point and no, here I need to insert another. Let me go to icon, then let's say I use paper. Let's I use this and insert. All right, now that's so I can go to the picture format, come to crop, and then say fit. So I can drag the person to fit into where to the aspect I want to see. So I say enter. So you have this on that aspect. So this can become your design and put stuff here, whatever that you want to be on this place. So with this, the essence of this is to show you how to generate this table and make it look fine and stuff like that. You can duplicate it, not to be using it one after the other, or you do it exactly. Once you get the first one, then you can replicate the other ones. So here is to let us know that Microsoft Word, we can use it to do different designs that, depending on our imagination, depending on how you want it to be, how you want it to look, and stuff like that. Now, tomorrow, what we will be doing tomorrow is going to, those that I will be using tomorrow as tomorrow and Saturday to handle documents, and then shows different tricks as regards to Microsoft Word. And then on Friday, tomorrow, definitely, I will be going live to use Microsoft Word to write CV, to see how we can use Microsoft Word to format our CV rightly. So I will be using CV writing as a case study tomorrow to explain other functions as regards to Microsoft Word, to explain other functions in as regards, and that is the things we are going to do tomorrow. So this night we have been able to show that yes, we can use Microsoft Word to create some graphic designs. You can design graphics, stunning graphics, get your stuff and stuff like that. We have also used Microsoft Word this night to show how we can design a calendar that is based on our own. We can design a calendar based on what we really want it to be, that is in our own accord. So for tomorrow, we will be focusing mostly on typesetting, how you can set your work, typeset, use bullets, and then balance your paper size, fit into one page. Maybe you are writing a CV, you want it to be in one page, how you can go ahead to make it to fit in one page, and what are the work for these guys we are seeing here. What are the work of these guys we are seeing? What can they do? Find, replace, and stuff like this, stuff like that. Then I'll go further in using all these more advanced graphic design softwares like CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and the likes, Adobe After Effects, and the likes. You can now move further to explore those ones. However, you can use Microsoft Word to create stunning graphic designs. That depends on your creativity. You can replicate graphic designs using Microsoft Word. And here tonight, we have been able to establish that fact. So I want to appreciate us for being present for tonight's section. This is where we will be rounding up for this section this night. Thank you for being present. Thank you for being available. Good night.